Hi everybody and welcome to another video. Today my dad is going to be drawing something. So what are you going to draw?
I'm going to draw a spooky tree, okay? And I'm actually not a very good artist. And so this is a perfect tree if you want to draw kind of a spooky tree that anybody can do. It's very simple. So first what I like to do is you can draw it one way or the other. I like to have a tall area. I always kind of sketch what I want to do. So this is the ground, okay, and I'm going to make a big spooky tree right in the middle. So what you do is you start by kind of doing this. You're making your base. Okay, and you always curve out at the ends, okay? And since I don't need this for the ground going through it, what I do is I kind of come back and I draw my lines a little bit thicker. Okay. And then I just clean up any extra pencil marks. So now this is the trunk. Alright, and see how I'm always going out like at an angle? So what you're doing is I'm essentially making my next trunk. So I go out at an angle there, I have my angle starting out there, and so that is my first. This one, I come up and I go like that. Okay, and then we do it again. And what you can do is you can come in, you can do as many of these little things as you want. Okay, basically I'm making little tiny branches. Okay, so that one will be a little happy little branch right off the page. So what you're going to do is then when you're over here, you just keep doing it, and so you bring it in, you go this way. And you make them smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then at the end you just kind of draw some little sticks. So if you zoom in right there, you can see that it's down to the little sticks. Okay, so what you do is you just keep getting smaller, smaller, and you have some little sticks at the end. Okay, and you just basically repeat that over and over and over on all these little Y's. I call them little Y's because they essentially are making Y's that turn into sticks. Okay. And you can get as fancy as you want, you can get as small as you want if you really want them. I, on the other hand, typically do a couple until it's smaller, and then I stop and I just put some lines for little tiny sticks. Okay. And just keep doing it. And then this is kind of a happy little tree. Even though he's spooky, he's still very happy. And people might say, well, what makes him so spooky? Maybe it's just a tree that is old, or maybe it's in the fall. Well, what you can do then is, I like to draw the owl's hole. You know how it's got an owl's hole in some of them, where it's rotted out, and so I have a spooky owl's hole. So as you can see, that's what it's going to look like. You're just going to keep doing them, and then obviously you would spend more time finishing these areas up because I'm making it a spooky tree, I like to have where I might have a branch laying on the ground. So I would draw where this branch is maybe broken, but there's still some leaves or some limbs and different things. So, and then you can decorate the ground any way you want. So essentially that is the way that you make a spooky tree. And to recap, all it is you can do it with any sort of start of a line. Then all you're doing is making V's, a V inside. So you're basically making V's as you go, and you just keep making V's till they get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's all you do. And that is how you make a spooky tree.
Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.